Hello everyone! I'm back trying a slightly different experiment this time, which is an attempted portraiture of the human face. The reference I've used in creating this image was a photograph taken by Charles Spencer and was apparently of an individual who goes by the name of Pore Ngā Kapa Te Whananga, an important ancestor and chief of Ngāti Whananga who lived in the Wharikawa district in eastern Hauraki in the 19th century. He was apparently a supporter of the Maori King movement and at one stage organised an attack on the young township of Auckland. The reason why I'm saying all this is because I really admired the reference photo used for my drawing here, and I feel like it needs to be done justice. I appreciated the use of the depth of expression in its eyes, and although I haven't been able to come anywhere close to capturing the depth in said photograph, feel that it needs to be a respectful thing to do to at least credit and explain who and what I have drawn. Moving on to the less serious and reverent matters, however, let's go by delving straight into the lineup of today's questions we have to answer, with our first one being, why do Buddhists worship a fat man? Jesus, Muhammad, Moses are not fat. Buddha is obese. What is wrong with them? How did he get so fat? Now, I'm not going to claim I know everything about every single religion ever, but I am curious as to what on earth religion worships Moses. Jesus, Muhammad and Buddha are all Eastern in origin and each have their own separate paths and details. To know for sure the exact details of what they look like I feel would be near impossible, but despite today's depiction and perceptions of Buddha, the belief practice is still one that is very old, more than likely harkening back to a time when people farmed the land themselves for food, and if they didn't get enough rain or crops or harvest or whatever, then they all starved. From the little I know about Buddha, it seems to me to be focused more on meditation, peacefulness of mind, and just general well-being. And back in those times, if you are fat, you are more likely to be a bit better off than the rest of them, because if you were starving or your crops weren't doing too well, then chances were you were going to be able to stick around a bit more than the rest of everyone else, which was seen as a good thing. So therefore, fat equals livelihood, fat equals well-being and good health. And I'm not saying this is the official reason as to why he was depicted the way he was, nor am I claiming to be a know-it-all of every religion, but this is the hypothesis that makes the most sense to me. Our second question is, why do female feminists mostly hate MGTOWs, with the elaboration being, is it because we are men and they cannot dominate men and must contemplate a kitchen drudgery or what? And then there's about a billion question marks afterwards. Now, for anyone who doesn't really know this already, MGTOW stands for Men Going Their Own Way, and as far as I can see from further research, apparently their movement is all about separating themselves from women, because we must be evil, and secluding themselves off from the rest of the world, which I don't see as being so bad if only they could stick to that. If you want to go do your own thing, then good on you. I just find it a bit curious as to why this apparent MGTOW felt like he had to add on that little bit extra at the end of his question, which anyone here can see was put on to antagonise and spark up hate. This is the internet. You can't say anything the slightest bit contradictory without causing a riot. And if the MGTOW belief system is all about keeping oneself separate from the evils of woman, and for its more extreme members, from the evil oppressive society in general, then what are you doing going out of your way to participate and instigate it? I feel almost like this individual here is using a set of beliefs or status as an attempt to gain attention by going, "Yoo-hoo! Look at me! Look how controversial and offensive I'm being. Now I can finally get my own back against these evil, nasty, unfair women who never do anything just the way I demand." But then again, that's entirely my perception of things. Feel free to share your own set of beliefs as well. If nothing else, I hope you enjoyed the artwork and increasingly obscure mutterings, and until next time, ciao!